Welcome back to the channel. Ready to fix some stuff? So if you notice behind me, I got a rusty old loader bucket. And you're asking yourself, why is there a rusty old loader bucket in your truck, Colin? My wife wondered the same thing. So I got shared use of a 1025R, little compact tractor. I use it to move snow. Shared driveway with a neighbor. Shared tractor. Great deal. Little bucket. I'm not freezing my giblets off. It gets cold here in Iowa. So I just picked up, let me flip the camera around here. Oh, apparently I can't on an iPhone 5S. 5 subscribers, no camera budget. Loader bucket off of Facebook. No idea what it came off of. Pin on mounts, don't care. Because I'm going to blow the mounts off the torch, weld the quick attach mounts on, make a snow bucket for that little tractor. So, tune in. Might be a little break here before I get the next part of this video up because it's 100 degrees in Iowa and I'm not welding in that. So, well, all for now. Probably roll right into the next segment here in a couple weeks. Talk to you in a bit. Welcome back. So again, iPhone video camera, bear with me. But I blew the mounts off the torch. No video of that, did it at work, not filming at work. But I am a rookie with a torch, I'm not great with it. So now we're gonna get my friend out, the BFG, that is the big freaking grinder. Get you a nice shot of this old girl. Yeah, you know a tool works good when the lockout tagout tag says works just really scary and it's in the dumpster. Yeah, look at that action. So now I'm going to go throw on a set of earmuffs and probably some safety squints because, you know, eyeballs. And probably grind most of the night away. Maybe some gratuitous spark throwing shots. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends how I feel. After a few hours of grinding, got all the remnants of the old mounts taken off, as good as I care at least. So now, all I'm going to do is put the new mounts that I ordered from Deere, I'll give you the part numbers here in a second, literally on the frame. And I'm just going to drive the tractor forward until I like what I see. Stop it, unhook the battery. You always have to unhook your battery when you're welding on something new so you don't fry controllers. Take your negative off, but put it up there, figure out where I want it, take the paint off, and just weld her out. I'll probably tack it up, make sure it works, and then I'm going to fully give her the beans just so if something pulls when I weld it, I don't have to cut it all the way back off. Get the old Miller-Matic out here. Your part numbers for your hook is not going to focus. Whiskey 43359, and for your pin is Whiskey 47211. Those mounts are going to be less than about $150 from Deere. Your dealer might be different, they set their own prices, so, but they're relatively affordable, and not having to try and fabric cobble something like that is probably just worth the money. So. Okay, well I'm going to get to throwing sparks and harnessing the heat of hell, and I'll get back to you guys later. Alright, quickie little update. I got the mounts all welded on, well, I should say tacked up. Enough that I could unhook it, rehook it from the tractor, make sure it's all good. Mounts are off a little, but my bucket is sprung. But, the words of my old shop teacher, it's good enough for what it's for. Did get a little bit of a setback. The regulator on my welder, the old one pegged out on me. Guess I really can't say much. It's Grandpa's old welder. That regulator's probably 25, 30 years old. Had a good run. Oh well, $100 at the welding store. So, now I'm going to get back to actually burning some metal. Got the bucket laid down so I get to just weld it in flat and burn some metal for an hour or so. Give you guys an update when it's fully welded on and can actually go out and give it a little bit of a torture test. Alright, all the welding and fabric cobbling's done. I just want to throw this together real fast to show you just how much bigger this bucket is. Snow bucket, not your little bucket. You could call it a light material bucket. Probably work good for mulch. Not a dirt bucket for this thing, though. But, got all the mounts welded on here. Added these braces, because if Mother Deere puts them on her bucket, I should put them on mine. And I am not a welder, but... Oh, come on, focus. I'm not a welder, but I'll say I did pretty good on that one. Otherwise, I got the pins, everything lined up just right, so it'll curl and uncurl just like your factory bucket. So, now comes the not so fun part of wire wheeling and prettying this thing up, because I can't have a trashy looking bucket on that shiny thing. Alrighty, time to wire wheel it. In the words of Roadkill, paint it black and put it back. Primer. Alright, finished project. I like big black buckets. Otherwise, turned out pretty good. I gave this thing the old Rust-Oleum rebuild. Not going to be the greatest paint job, but it's a loader bucket. It's going to get the crap beaten out of it. So, this concludes the building part of the project. So, if you don't want to hear me talk, go through the numbers of what this cost, all that. Thanks for watching. Tune out now. Otherwise, for the rest of you, this is going to be the what it cost, words of advice, little other tips and tricks. So we're going to go here to the Pizza Box of Wonders. So forgive my font that's backwards. Didn't think that through. So used bucket, $120 off the old Facebook Marketplace. You might be able to find yours for $100. You might be able to find it for $200. I found entire trip loaders off of old tractors for $200. So you might be able to make your money back scrapping it. Mounts, I actually found my receipt. Mine were $120. Yours might be a little more or less. Paint and miscellaneous shop supplies. I'm throwing my welding supplies underneath this. I just put a $100 bill. In all reality, it might be more, it might be less, but I had a full tank. I had a full roll of welding wire, so can't really be too accurate with that. Adult beverages. They had a 6-pack. So, grand total, $350. I looked at the price book when lose my train of thought. I looked at what a new bucket is, the small bucket that comes with it. It's about $700 to replace if you say destroyed yours. So I have, I'll say, double the size of a bucket for half the price. So a few other little things that it's one of those hindsight's 2020. It still works, but if I ever going to do it again, the one thing that I figured out, my bucket is completely flat. Your bucket, the one that comes with your loader, is actually tipped forward. I didn't realize this. That's how they're getting a lot of your tilt back. So instead of having, my bucket only tips back about that far, your regular one tips back about that far. They're very, high quality diagram there, but it's a hindsight. If your bucket's flat up and down like mine is, all I'm thinking, if I ever do this, I'm just going to put some spacer blocks here to kick the bottom out. Or tip the mouse forward. Basically just keep it in mind and design around it. But otherwise, for a snow bucket, it's not going to matter for me because you don't bucket and move it load by load. You're more pushing with it. It's more of a pusher box. So Otherwise, tractor handles it just fine. So stay tuned. It's August. I hope it doesn't snow in November, so it's probably going to be December until there's going to be an update. But you'll see some video of this thing out for the first time. You'll also see the old rig out with the blade pushing snow this winter too. I'll take some video of that. So like, comment, subscribe, pass the video on to your neighbors. Trying to grow the channel. Have a good one, guys.